Pull up with the flow that's mad, pull up with the flow that's crazy. Do it so good, they're sad, yeah. Cut out the talk, just pay me. I'll mash up, I said I'm trying, yeah, that's amazing. Nice to meet you, man, yeah. Gotta rush off, it's crazy, yeah, it's crazy, yeah, it's crazy, yeah. You know this world is mad, it's crazy, yeah, it's crazy, yeah, it's crazy, yeah. You know this world is mad. Stick to the plan, stick to the foresight, active gang. Speak to the hand, old school slang. But you know about it, yeah, that's 9, yeah. More time go with the flow, but more time do what I know. Oh, I know we need to know more about tumor show. Just open that door, it's crazy, yeah, it's crazy, yeah, it's crazy, yeah. You know this world is mad, it's crazy, yeah, it's crazy, yeah, it's crazy, yeah. You know this world is mad. Got the amber words of steel. Let me tell you how I feel. Always keeping it real. You know we're sealing deals. Tasty meals, speedy wheels. That mad but still appeals. That digital P's and deals. Crazy, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you know this world is mad, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you know this world is mad. Steady, go. This world is crazy, yo. Steady, whoa. This world is crazy, yo. Steady, go. This world is crazy, yo. Steady, whoa. This world is crazy, yo. Steady, go. This world is crazy, yo. Steady, whoa. This world is crazy, yo. Steady, go. This world is crazy, yo. Steady, whoa. This world is crazy, yo.
Welcome along to AFTV. We are here. Merry Christmas to everybody. We're here, of course, because it's a Carabao Cup game tonight, the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We already know saying if, I'm not getting complacent here, if we beat Crystal Palace tonight, Chelsea in the next round over 2 legs. So that's the big incentive for Arsenal tonight. What type of team are they going to put out? This is what we're going to be finding out very, very soon. Joining me to discuss it, we've got Christian, we got Lee Judges, and Smarty Marty's in the building, right? Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I like the hat. I like the hat.
You like it, yeah? Very festive.
Where's your festive look? The jumper?
The budget didn't go that far, like.
Didn't go that far,
so it's only one hat.
Yeah, but you was out with your mum all day shopping. Oh. Yeah, I would have thought you'd at least...
I'll tell you what, I need one of those halos for doing that, like. I mean, what a mission that was today, like, you know what I mean?
Where'd you go?
I went like... Can I mention the name of the store?
Yeah.
Tesco's, Brookfield Farm. Like, it's one of the biggest ones. Oh, my God, 2.5 hours getting all the shopping food, like, you know.
It's chaos, wasn't it?
And my mum with her list.
2.5 hours in one shop?
Yeah, just getting all the food. Yeah, well, I'm with my mum, and I.
Was it a feast or something?
No. She just, you know, like, she put something in the basket and doesn't take it off the list, you know what I mean?
Was it all the selfies you was doing as you
there was a few
around?
of them, but, like, can I just tell one story?
Give us it, give us it.
She's got, and I know she's going to watch this, so I probably won't get no dinner now. Like, she says, I've got to get, like, some pastry, like, it's already made up, like, you know. So she's gone 20 minutes, she's looking for it. I've gone looking for it. Oh, where is it? Oh, she said, it was here before, I've had it before, like, you know. So best thing to do is ask someone. So we asked the fella, he says, yeah, it's just round the corner, right? Goes round the corner, and she's on her hands and knees. Oh, I found it, like, gets it in the thing, like, 40 minutes it took us to get this stuff.
Pastry?
Pastry.
We've been better off making it.
I said to her, like, she wants to make mince tarts. I said, like, no one hardly makes it. Just get some Mr. Kipling's, do a fantastic mince tart. Go and get them. No one's going to know. Put a bit of custard over. No one's going to know. I want to make my own. So anyway, right, so they're doing that, like, yeah. So it gets back home. Bill has to come, like, who's mum's partner, to pick her up because I've got to get to the studio, right? So he's undoing all the stuff and he comes up to the pastries. He's gone, what you gone and got pastry for, Kay? We got this morning, like. You know what I mean? Like, I've gone, you what? You what? She's already got it, you know. The moral of the story is, Marty, I'm going to have a few mince pies, I tell you, like. You know what I mean? 40 minutes looking for something she's already got.
So you've done 40 minutes of your life that you are never getting back.
I'm never getting back, like, you know.
I tell you, I went into Brent Cross, man. I was only in there for about half hour. I'll just retreat.
Traffic everywhere now.
Yeah,
Just order it online next time, Lee. Just do it.
I've ordered most of my things online, but I still got a few Christmas presents to get.
All the food shop?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yep.
They'd deliver it a couple of days before.
Yeah, but I couldn't trust me mum like that. Like, you know.
Anyway, listen, we're here to talk about football, right? Not mince pies.
Not shopping.
Right? But we're here to talk about football, Christmas shopping. And guys, it's going to be really intriguing tonight to know what type of team he's going to put out. He's obviously going to make changes because we've got a game in a few days' time against Brighton, really important game. Then a few days after that against Aston Villa. We all know about this busy Christmas period. They'll make changes, I suspect, as well. They, got a hammering in their last Premier League game away at Leeds 4-1. How are you guys feeling about it? What sort of changes would you make?
I would make a few. I'd definitely bring in Kepa. I think these are the games we signed him for. I think in the semi, maybe I'll bring back Raya, but I think you can play Kepa in this game is more than good enough. I think you have to play Timber at right back. I saw, was it your video that you did with Ty?
Yeah.
You went a bit crazy. You put Josh Nichols and Norgard. I think that's a little bit too far. I would play Timber. Oh, you just said Osimhen
just scored a brilliant goal. It looked offside to me.
I would play Timber.
Africa Cup of Nations.
God, I think I would upstairs.
Yeah, going crazy. I think I would play William Saliba. I think I saw a thing about Hincapié earlier that he wasn't pictured with the squad.
Yeah, he's offside.
I would have played Hincapié, but I don't know if he's going to be there. I think Lewis Skelly starts for me at left back.
Yeah.
Midfield is easy. I would go Norgard, Eze, and Ethan Nwaneri.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Very attacking.
I play Madueke on the right.
Yep.
Between Jesus and Gyökeres up front is tough. I don't know if... I know you've been talking, Marty, a lot about not starting Jesus, two ACLs.
Where's Marino playing?
I don't think I'll start Marino.
Oh, that's harsh, Christian.
Nwaneri deserves game time, man. Marino's played a lot of games. Had a lot of game time. Don't get me wrong, if he starts, he probably deserves to start as well. I want to see Ethan, man. Give Ethan a chance.
Okay.
It doesn't feel to me like Arteta trusts Ethan as much as he should. So
who you got down the middle? Gyökeres or
I think
Jesus?
I'll go Gyökeres.
And
Just
on the
because
left?
I'm not sure Jesus is quite ready. On the left, I go Martinelli.
What about you, Lee?
I'm going Gyökeres as well. I think, like, you know, he's missed a few games through injury, scored at the weekend, so I would still play him today to see if he can just keep it going, momentum and that. And then...
What's your midfield?
My midfield...
I don't love Marino.
I want Wanyeri to come in. Wanyeri, Eze, and I'm going to go Marino, playing the holding role. I know that he ain't a holding player, but I think they all need minutes.
What about you, Marty?
In the midfield, Marino, Norgard, and Eze. I don't even want to entertain Gabriel Jesus or even hear of him starting a game up front.
Why?
For at least a month or two. He's just had a double ACL, mate. Like
What if you start him?
You do need to wrap this guy a bit in cotton. Let's be honest. You can't listen. The guy's getting back. He's given us good 15, 20 minutes. That's fantastic. Impact player. What you don't want is that, you know, another injury and him being out for the rest of the season, ruining the guy's career. It's serious. What
if he plays a half?
I wouldn't even... You don't need to. You've got Gyökeres. Gyökeres needs some games. Gyökeres needs to score some goals.
But that's it. Those are the only strikers you've got, right? So
and Marino.
You got...
Could play Marino.
Okay,
you
yeah,
could play
you got
Trossard
Marino.
in there as well. We've
Havertz
got
is
option. Havertz, he's coming back. But
He's
even
not
when
gonna be in the
Havertz
squad
comes
though,
back...
is he?
No.
Even when Havertz comes back, again, we've got enough options to rotate. Play Gyökeres for 60, 65, 70 minutes, then bring Jesus on. Give him... Just work the guy in. We've done this with players. I've seen it time and time. And I'm sick to death of these players coming back and then just because they perform well and then we play them for night and then
You're talking like we've rushed him. We haven't rushed him in.
Yeah.
He's come off the bench
he
4 or
needs
5 times
time,
now.
man. He needs
It's really
time.
interesting, Marty, right? I did an interview with Dr. Andre, who was doctor at Everton back in the day.
Big up, Dr. Andre, always.
Yeah, that video will be coming out in a couple of days' time. And he said, I was talking to him about that, managing this busy Christmas period and managing injuries. And he said there's sometimes some players come back, because they don't need easing in. They're ready. But listen, I hear your point. You know what I mean? He's been out for ages. So
I mean, I'm not going to argue with a doctor. He's a lot more qualified than me. But just Jesus, he's a fantastic player. And you know what?
Oh, they've scored.
The time that he's given us...
Tanzania scored.
The 15, 20 minutes that he's given us, he's been fantastic. And he changed the Wolves game. And if we get that out of him, fantastic. And it's just sort of biding our time till the rest of our players are fit. And that's my personal opinion on it. But listen, I could be completely wrong. You know, and playing him for 90 minutes could be the best thing. But we did see it with Ben White. He started him, he hadn't played competitive football for ages. He starts him in 4 games and then bang, he's out for a period of time. And
yeah, that's true.
It's just redlining players and
just
true. Too much workload. And especially this fixture pile-up that we've got. We're playing Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday for the next few games. And you do have to manage the players. Got to
rotate tonight. Lee, did you start Ethan when you're in yours?
Yeah. I think...
So what's your midfield then?
My midfield is a bit out of the way. Because I'm going to play Norgard at the back, because Norgard's got a player. Norgard could play right back if you're playing Saliba, because, like, you know, don't forget Thomas Partey had a few games at right back, like, you know. But,
just a few.
But I think, like, Marino, for me, Marino, Wanyeri and Eze, I think you got to try and get them all game time.
It really depends because, you know, Palace, if they play Wharton and that, they'll have a lot of power and strength in there.
Listen, they probably will, but I think we've got to trust, you know, trust the squad.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting what they do as well, isn't it? Because remember, they played last week Thursday.
Saturday.
The Conference League. They played Saturday, same time as us. Now they got this, and then they got the same amount of games as us over this Christmas. So they've actually got one more game than us.
Yeah. They got battered on
and they ain't got the squad.
Yeah.
And oh, great goal.
Goal,
some game, this, by the way.
It is some goal.
They haven't got the squad.
Ademola Lookman, who just scored there for Nigeria. Nigeria 2, Tanzania 1.
If this
Africa Cup of
Nigeria
Nations
struggled to qualify for
I don't know.
World Cup.
Not with the players they got. They shouldn't.
Look at the players that they've got.
Yeah.
Mostly Premier League players, isn't it?
Yeah. A super chat here coming from Cameron Brooks. He says, is missing out on Semenya a title-defining mistake, or do you have faith with Trossard and Martinelli? Why don't we make big transfers in January?
I think it's a mistake. I would go with someone like that. I've said that all along.
65 million. release clause. You've got to pay it all up front.
Morgan Rogers would be my player, but
the thing is about it, what I say about January, right? January, if you've got your business right in the summer, you shouldn't really need to buy anyone in January unless you've got loads of injuries. But we have had injuries. So, but he's not a striker, but would he be an upgrade
The thing
on the
that,
left wingers that we got?
The thing on that, Rob, is like...
He's available, he's going to be going somewhere.
Yeah, I think we did our business right in summer. I think everyone was happy about it. But there was one question mark. There was
The
one
left-hand
gap,
side.
right? Left-hand side. And if there is one player in the league that is Premier League ready, proven, can score goals, is direct, it's Antoine Semenyo. And it doesn't look at this point like we're going for him at all.
But then you could argue that, you know, out of all the attacking players this season, Trossard has been the best even playing on the left.
That's a really good point, and we were at that time in summer, and there were a lot of Arsenal fans who were like, sell Trossard, sell Martinelli, but he's done the business, right? Trossard's done the business. I think it would...
Even Martinelli, maybe not
Martinelli,
so much in the Premier League, but he's come on...
I think you quite rightly they'd have the if they went and spent 65 million quid on Semenyo when both of them have done the business.
You think you would mess with the balance of the team?
I do, yeah.
Well, not necessarily the balance, but maybe mess with that, like the camaraderie in the team, or do you look on it, Lee, you don't care?
No, I think it's something that they should be looking to do, because listen, at the end of the day, Trossard's in 32 now, 33. It's long term as well, not just a short term fix. It's long term as well. Like, you know, I'll be very surprised if either one of. I'll be surprised if both are still at the club next season.
What, Martinelli and Trossard?
Yeah, one of them will go. I think.
I can see that. One of them was close to going in.
Yeah, so I think like if you're gonna you're gonna have to bring somebody in the summer. Why not?
Do it now.
Yeah, Jay Raucus with a comment here, he says, Trossard hasn't been the best in the Prem on the left, just the best for Arsenal. It's not the same. True. He has
very good point.
He has been the best. Listen, I'm not arguing Semenyo's quality, and he has been the best on the left, but I'm just saying, because these are things that things have to be taken into account. You've got two players that actually ain't been bad. They played all right, especially Trossard. Yeah. In the Champions League, Martinelli's been, I think he's one of the top scorers in the Champions League.
5 games in a row.
Right? If you then go and you say, right, hold on, we're bringing in Semenyo, you guys are hardly going to play, that might mess a bit with, you know, the camaraderie within the team, because, you know, it's not just, I remember a coach explaining to me one time, it's not just that player. Them players will have other mates within the team, little, you know, mini club cliques where they'll be like, oh, why they done that? Why? I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Even when you're playing football yourself, if you bring in a good quality player, it does give you a boost, whether it be like any level.
He's definitely going to be on the move. It looks like he's looking either Man City or Liverpool. And Man City, when you think about it, they've already got Doku on the left.
But this is different. This is why you've got to be ruthless.
Yeah.
You know, Pep Guardiola is the kind of guy that goes, cool, I've got a great player there, but can I bring in someone who's going to push him to be better or might start? Yeah, we've got Martinelli and Trossard who can do a job. In my opinion, Trossard's been our best attacker this season. But is there someone available that's better? If there is, go and bring him in.
I
like
totally
you're saying, camaraderie of the team. If you're Declan Rice, you're playing in that left 8 position. The amount of times Rice gets forward, gives it to Martinelli, he's wasteful. Gives it to Trossard, maybe not as wasteful. Look at the chance he missed in the game against Everton. If you can put someone there who is 10% more clinical, 20% more clinical, it's going to lift the players rather than, oh, I'm sad my mate's not playing. This ain't about mates.
No.
This is top-level Premier League elite football. We want to be winning the Premier League, Champions League. Forget friendship and mates, put the best players in the team.
Yep, and listen, I don't think there's any doubt that we'd say he'd make Arsenal stronger.
I think that's something.
Or would he?
I
don't know. What do you guys think?
That's down to management. But I'll tell you what it would do. It would make us stronger than Man City or Liverpool if they don't get him. If one of them two gets him, you know what I mean. It's going to make. It's not. I'm not saying it's going to be. Oh, that's it. They're going to win the league. But it does. Make whoever he signs for stronger. You know, like Liverpool, you look at the moment, like, you know, Isak, I think we could actually play Liverpool with him playing. If it's done. Because they've done a deal where
Semenyo playing.
Yeah. Where he's only a certain amount of time in it, so they say after the 20 if it don't go further on. So, listen, you know, if he's available, why wouldn't Arsenal be in for him?
Yep, we got the team, right? So Let's give you the team right now. In goal is Kepa.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
Right, so you're right on that.
We're happy with that.
Now, the back four. Interesting. Timber, Saliba, Calafiori, and Mars Lewis Skelly. So you were right. There was no Incapia, you said, in the squad even. It is
He done his
Calafiori.
shouldering, didn't he? When he smashed into Calafiori.
Yeah, so it looks like Calafiori is going to be playing, as a
centre-half.
centre
That's right,
half,
that's cool.
which he has done that before, but didn't really have a lot of choices, did they, at the back there, because all the centre backs, Mosquera's injured, Ben White's injured, so there's not a lot of options to change it.
Still a great defence, though.
That's a very good defence. A midfield of Norgard,
Yes.
Good.
Marino,
Yes.
and Eze,
Yes.
right? And then up front, Martinelli,
Yep.
Madueke,
Gyökeres.
and Jesus.
Oh, man.
Gabriel Jesus starts. Marty's happy about that one.
I honestly.
A bench of Raya, Salmon, Zubamendi, Rice, Odegaard, Ethan Wanyeri, Trossard, Saka, and Victor Gyökeres. So a very, very, very strong bench. Quite a strong line. Listen, you've got to say, that's a strong starting lineup as well.
It is strong.
Wanyeri's got to go out on loan now.
I agree, man. That's my first thought is, what does Ethan have to do to get some game time in
He's got to
this
go
team?
on loan now, because even like with our second string team, which is in the League Cup, he ain't even getting in there. So, I'm not
The quarters. I understand if this was the semis and you want to go a bit stronger, but come on, man.
Want to get Marty's thoughts though? It is Gabriel Jesus that starts.
He's not going now. Anybody want to go today? There's a ticket going here, like, you know what I mean? Face value.
But no, it won't. Double the
In a million years, he doesn't want to see Juice up front.
No,
like,
do you know what? I'll see it, and you'll see it in the next game, and then he'll get injured. I'm telling you.
Started this game last year, scored a hat-trick.
I know. Listen, I get that. I know he loves this fixture. He does well against Crystal Palace. I understand this. I've watched the guy, but honestly, mate, I really hope I'm wrong. Like,
he won't play all the 90 minutes.
Nah, no chance.
Play about 60 minutes.
But Mikel Arteta did say in his press conference yesterday he's ready to start.
I'm sure he is. So listen, he knows better than me. Listen, let's see. Let's see.
I hope you're not tempting it. I hope he stays fit. Just for Jesus' sake, mate.
So do I.
He did an interview last week where he's talking about how much he loves football and how much it means to him, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, he's such a good player, man.
He's fantastic.
When he came in,
That's
it
the
started
point.
22-23 before the World Cup.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely transformed the team. I bought that black away kit, got his name on the back.
Did you?
You know, last season I was wearing that kit out. I felt a little bit embarrassed because it was like, do you know what I mean? A lot of people are like, what did Jesus do for Arsenal? If you were an Arsenal fan, you watched him in that 6 months. You saw what a top player he was.
Yeah.
And after that ACL, he wasn't the same player. So I'm hoping and praying, even if he gives us 70% of what he was, it's still a very, very good player and can add a lot to his team.
In the couple of games that he's come in, he's looked decent though, hasn't he?
Looks fantastic. And do you know what? The thing with Jesus is he is going to be so important for us for the rest of the season. He's got to stay fit. We've got to keep him. You know, he's had 2 ACLs. Like, not talking about even one. It's 2. They're serious injuries. Like, serious. They end players' careers.
Yeah, but in saying that, he's had 11 months good rehab now and everything like that. They have sort of, I think, been patient with him a little bit. I think it's about 9 months, isn't it, normally? But they've
7 or 8 you could play.
Yeah,
Rodri,
so they've took
Rodri
their
is a
time
prime
on it.
example. They rushed him back after 7-8 months, and look at him.
Look what happened.
But it does get to a point with an ACL where it's about getting blood in the ligament. I've torn my ACL. It gets to a point where you do the rehab and you get to a point where you play and you feel like you're strong enough. Obviously, it can still go again. The risk of re-tearing and re-injury is higher.
Yeah.
But there's always a risk.
Who do
You might go play football.
Who do you play for then?
I played a lot of football when I was young.
Yeah?
That's what we do the charity.
Yeah,
match,
listen,
you know,
if
so-
it wasn't for that knee injury, he would have been playing tonight.
I'll be up there, mate. I played semi-pro.
You play semi-pro for real? Yeah. Who for it? Who's that for?
No, don't worry about it. We'll talk another time.
No, I'm in
I played
trouble.
for Barnet when I was young.
Oh, Barnet. That's a high level, man.
Nah, but kids when I was young.
Oh, the academy.
Yeah,
For who?
Barnet, that's good club.
Barnet, yeah.
when I was young.
What position?
And then used to play right back.
Right back in the changing room.
That's out of order.
played a lot of left back.
Smart, that's out of order, isn't it?
That's out of order,
Like, yeah,
smart.
yeah.
I mean,
I played a lot of left back. I was right-footed, but I played left back a lot.
Yeah?
Young. And then
Interesting. Interesting. We've got some ballers in the camp.
Did you ever play at their old ground, Underhill?
Never played at the ground, but I used to play nearby.
Slippery slope.
They moved to the Hive after that in Edgware.
Yeah, the Hives.
So they'd moved to the Hive.
Yeah, my son's played.
Anyway, I'm showing my age there. Sorry about that.
I used to go and watch Arsenal reserves. Reserves used to play at Underhill.
Yeah.
My granddad used to take me when I was a kid.
I'm saying Mika Marino's the captain. Is that right?
I think it probably is.
Mika Marino captain.
I've got no problem with it. You know, why Jesus? Probably can't put too much on Jesus. You know what I mean? It's bad enough him starting.
The armband can send tip him over the edge, yeah? The weight of the armband.
Might tip people over the fans over the edge there. So no offers for his ticket yet, Cameron.
Are you guys a bit worried about
what's their team? You got their team?
I'm still waiting to see their team, but are you a bit worried about the fact that back four? He would have wanted to have rested a load of those players, wouldn't he? He wouldn't have wanted to be playing all of them.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit worried about Calafiori as well.
Yeah, I got the Palace team.
Go on.
So, in goal, Benitez. So they've changed. Henderson's not starting.
There's Rafa play.
I don't know.
He's come back every time.
Benitez, Canvot.
Who?
So new to me. But they do have Richards, Lacroix and Gahey. So that is there.
Yeah.
And Mitchell.
5 at the back.
Wharton, Lerma, Pino, Nketiah and Mateta. That's quite a strong team. They've not really left out a lot of players then. On the bench is Uche, Henderson, Klein, Hughes, Essa, Sosa, Rodney, Devaney and Drakes Thomas. So they have actually gone... That's a lot stronger as I thought they'd go, actually. But they have gone as strong as they can. So maybe it's a good idea that Arteta went fairly strong.
The thing is, you've got, like, after this game, you have got a few days off till Saturday. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is like, you know, you've got an extra day. You can have Wednesday. May do a little bit of recovery work Wednesday. I'm sure they'll have...
They don't have a lot on the bench. I reckon it's like how he's viewed the game, their managers. Like, if we don't get nothing out of this early, then, you know, we change it.
Arsenal are still strong.
No, the Arsenal team is strong, but I'm saying that I thought that Palace may make a few more changes on this. You know, but they've actually... That's actually quite a strong team.
Rob?
Well, you could have started at Uche instead of Mateta. You could have maybe took out a Lacroix or one of those guys, you know what I mean, some of the key defenders. But
yeah, I feel like if you do that as a Palace, you kind of just take away all your chances of winning. It's Arsenal away. It's kind of the toughest game you can play right now. So you know, they'll want to win.
But in comparison, if you actually looked at the games last week, so if you looked at Chelsea, I know they played Cardiff, but they changed. They made about 10 changes. City made a lot of changes. Newcastle made quite a few changes as well. So probably more changes than we've seen with these two teams
didn't
there.
make that many changes, and they haven't, you know. But you know, like Palace are in another competition. So listen, I think at the end of the day, listen, from Crystal Palace's point of view, they're in a quarter final. They're not going to win the league, are they? Why not go for this?
Yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't.
You know what I mean? Like, these are the teams that are always a little bit dangerous, I think, because, you know, they've got not as many irons in the fire as, say, a Chelsea or a...
true.
No, like, when we play Chelsea, for instance, you know, like, Chelsea are going for the league, going for top 4. They're going to be in the Champions League. So they're going to be continually, like, they're going to have to rotate. Like, we're going to have to rotate.
Imagine Glasner as well. Club's never won a trophy in its history. Comes in, wins the FA Cup. Imagine he was to go and win a Carabao Cup.
Well, exactly. That's a great point.
And it's,
and
it's
teams that would want him after that. Bloody hell.
Won the, you know, if they've won the, actually, if Crystal Palace could have all domestic trophies at one time if they was to win they've got the Charity Shield, haven't they? And they've got, you know, if they were to win this in March, they would have all 3 trophies, domestic trophies. Like, not a lot of teams can say that.
I'm surprised they rotated at all.
Yeah,
surprised Henderson's not playing in goal.
Yeah, because you think about it, Arsenal made, I think that's 8 changes Arsenal have made. Yeah. They've only made 3. They've only made 3 changes, one of them which is their goalkeeper, right? So that is a strong team that they put out. As I must admit, that's stronger than I thought.
And they'll be a little bit tired after Saturday and then playing on Tuesday. So, you know, we should... Listen, this is what this squad's for. And
they did lose 4-1 on Saturday again away at Leeds, and I watched the highlights of that game, and from set pieces, they were absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, could have been more as well.
Yeah, they were really poor from set pieces.
They played 48 hours after their game on Thursday night.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They were poor against Leeds, really poor.
We were here on the watch along. We were watching it, all the goals going over and over again.
They were really poor.
Right, well, we know the teams now. Be interested to get your guys' scoreline predictions. Now that
I
you've
went
seen the team.
2-1. I'm glad I did go 2-1 after seeing how strong.
Is that
I think it'd be a tough game tonight. I don't think it'd be easy.
No. Not now that you've seen the lineup, no.
Arsenal man's in. I'll go 3-1. Jesus to score.
Good shout. 2-0.
2-0. I think I'm
Zeus to
going
score,
to...
or, you know.
Yeah, probably, yeah. And then get injured in that 73rd minute.
I'll go 2-0. CKE says Ethan at 10, Eze on the left. Eze needs left wing minutes. Well, it's not Ethan. He's not starting the game, so Ethan Wanieri is on the bench for the game. Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC, says Arteta is a destroyer of attackers and young players. Well, Saka's not done too bad, has he? Abdullah Hussein 4 says Hincapie injured. Probably more slight injury, don't risk that type of thing.
That's in the first 5 minutes.
They've done it by smashing in, coming out of his station and smashing Calafiori, like, you know. Like, and I don't know if you noticed, someone was injured and he was getting the cream and putting it on his shoulder, and he looked very uncomfortable. Like, so listen, you know, I mean, I don't think it's like long term, but he'd have been sore after that.
Tanis says Pep said it before. Winning a trophy in February helps, especially for this Arsenal team. If you go out there and you can say win this trophy, it gets that. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, you might start to feel, we can get this league over the line.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stress how important it is. All of a sudden, it just takes a little bit of pressure. It takes a bit of pressure off us fans, you know, like not being all every time, you know. I love the Everton fans, but like second again, you'd love to come second, wouldn't you? Like, but like, you know, second's not good enough no more. So get that trophy over the line, and I think it will make us, these players, go, we can win this and we can win that. Then I think it's massive that we do that.
At ISG05 says, for the fans moaning about Ethan, go and look at how Foden was managed in 2018 at the same age. Ultimately, if he's that good, his time will come. That's a very good point.
I got no problem. Listen, Ethan's 18 years of age, you know what I mean? He's lucky to be in the first team, but the reason he's in it is because he's talented. And we know how good he is. But at the moment, he's up against Eze, who's a £60 million player.
And Odegaard.
And Odegaard is your captain.
And Marino. You know what I mean? A seasoned player who's done well, scored lots of goals.
I get the point, but it's also like, when we've seen Ethan, he's impressed.
Yeah.
Come on and change games. When Saka was injured last season, he was starting right wing, best player.
Foden impressed, but you had to wait.
Yeah,
Saliba impressed when he came in. He had to wait.
No, Saliba was on his
Saliba was sent on
second
loan.
like,
Two loans.
I get that. I'm just saying, from my point of view, for me, Ethan is good enough to get more minutes than he's getting.
Yeah.
Look, we're top of the league, top of the Champions League. I'm not saying he's not doing the right job. I'm just saying, in my opinion, Ethan could get more minutes. He could start in midfield today instead of Marino. I don't particularly love Marino playing in midfield. I think he's better up front. But Arteta's done this. Let's see what happens.
Well, I think you might see Marino a lot more in that sort of front position now that, you know, Jesus is playing. I think they'll move around a lot, those two, won't they?
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
My mate, James, big him up, asked me the question. If, in the summer, would you sell Odegaard for big money and bring in Rodgers?
Rodgers? It's a different type of player, though, isn't he?
Well, no, they're sort of the number 10, because he was saying, as a number 10, you've got to be a little bit more creative to what we're doing at this moment in time. Odegaard needs patterns and everything, but he goes, we want a number 10 that's going to create and score goals, and he feels that Odegaard doesn't.
That's what Eze's there for.
I didn't say Eze, though, did I? I said like Odegaard.
I don't know. I think if you've got Odegaard and Eze, you've got a wealth of riches there.
Different sort of tens.
I look on it and I think,
is he a number 10 really? I think that's what we're probably saying.
Do you know what? I think with Odegaard as well, you can play him as a number 8 as well. Like he covers a lot of pitch. He applies a lot of pressure and he leads the press a lot. I think he gets a hard time. He's different in ways. Some of his finishing can be a little bit to be desired at times. But he's a dynamic player that really drives the team forward, I think. You know, there is a lot to his game. He's the club captain as well for a reason. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the changing rooms that we won't see. And, you know, I think he does get, at times, a bit of a hard time.
Diehard Gunner 4844 says, Ethan is better than Odegaard today. The numbers don't lie. He's not better than Odegaard. Not at the moment. Not yet.
I'm
not saying that you can't
rate Odegaard.
Odegaard's a good player.
I think Odegaard's a very, very good player.
I love Odegaard.
Even on Saturday, right? You know, I heard some people saying that.
I thought he played all right Saturday.
I thought he played all right. He could have had a couple of assists.
Yeah.
If, you know, some of them chances had been taken.
For me, I'm still holding Odegaard to the standard that we saw a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he's got to get back to that.
The Odegaard now, okay, he was all right. But if he put in that performance for the Odegaard we knew back then, for me, he wasn't nowhere near good enough. A couple of times, killer pass, last ball, into Gyökeres's feet, in behind, just wasn't overhit it, underhit it. I mean, it just wasn't quite on it. And if you are going to be playing more, I know he plays as an 8, he drops back and gets the ball deep, but at times he is leading the press, he is getting forward, he is playing that last ball, getting the assist basically. If that pass isn't on it, you know, you might only get 2 or 3 of them passes a game. If you overhit all 3 of them passes and you draw the game 1-1, that could be the difference between winning the game or drawing the game. So Odegaard a couple of years ago, those passes were always on point. You think of Chelsea at home 5-0, the passing behind to Havertz, like the amount of assists he used to get like that, the ball was on the money every single time. He's lacking that right now, and that's how I judge Odegaard. Can you put the ball on the money? Are you overhitting it? Or is it into the striker's feet? And what they're saying about Rodgers is doing it right now.
No, he's just on form.
He's passing.
It's funny because at the start
the box.
Funny at the start of the season, there was a lot of Villa fans heavily criticising Rodgers because he started the season poorly.
Yeah.
So you know, maybe let's wait a bit because Odegaard has, you know, still. You can see he's still not back to the full after the injuries. He had a really, he's had a really injury hit start to the season. Like injured twice, out twice for quite long periods. Soul Brother 3000 says, winning the Premier League is the ultimate goal, but to come second 3 times consecutively is no feat to dismiss, especially in the Premier League. It isn't, but we want to win it.
If we come second
again.
I can't do it. I said this to you the other day, Mar. I think I'm out, man.
Like, what do you mean you're out? What are you going to do?
I think I'm out.
We're going to become a City fan or something.
You Barnett.
I'll go Barnett. Just genuinely, if I was to see 4 times in a row, and then I see that table at the start of the season when all 0 points, and I've got to do it again here every week. Oh, Rob, I don't think I'd do it, man.
What would you do?
I don't think I'd got it.
Try doing this. Me and Lee, I mean, how many years we've been doing?
No, I've been doing that as well. I started going to the Emirates sitting by myself when I was 12, but 4 times in a row, second.
I know.
We had this back in, don't forget, we had this back in, was it 96, 97, 98?
Yeah, and then we won it.
And
3 years. Then we won.
3 years, yeah.
And then we started.
So it'd have been 99, 2000, 2001, and then we went over in 2002.
But Lee, 4 in a row.
Good omen.
Man. Can you imagine?
Do you know what? I know it sounds silly. I don't know about you go back to those days, Rob. I didn't look at it and think like it was. No fans were going second again, like, you know what I mean? It was like, you know, Man United, the 99 one we should have won, I felt. You know what I mean? We would, you know, like that bloody game at Leeds. We always have one of those games, but like...
Mark Viduka.
Yeah.
I think a lot, like you said, no second again, a lot of that is social media. It spreads. There was no social media then.
Yeah, maybe
it does change things a bit.
And we'd also won the league. We won the league in what, 90?
We'd won it in 97, 98, and we actually thought.
There's only been a couple of years.
So there was that little bit of consolation. But bearing in mind, if you go back to that, we had a few heartbreaks as well. Do you remember, like, we got knocked out of Champions League early. Then we got beaten by Galatasaray in 2000 in the UEFA Cup. Beat Spurs in the semi-final in 2001 when Sol Campbell's last game at Spurs, and Vieira was outstanding that day. And then go and pump Liverpool and end up losing 2-1. So we had a bit of history of coming second again, runners up and all that lot. But yeah, listen, you have to go through the pain for the gain. You know what I mean? So
Alvin2990 says, look at the Saliba pass to Gyökeres compared to Odegaard's one. And Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC, says Odegaard is trash. Failed wonder kids, Arteta's favourite.
This guy's he's always in the comments.
There you go.
Arteta at Arsenal.
He's probably hating on Arteta.
I'm not going to argue with it. Odegaard is his favourite.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
And all managers have favourites. But at the end of the day, he's not crap.
He had a bad season last year, and he's had an injury-hit season at the start. I think we've got to wait and see. We do this a lot, you know. I remember last season. How many fans last season said, "Oh, Calafiori, what a waste of money."
Yeah.
Now I see him being named in everybody's team of the season so far.
Yeah, and remember Marino?
Gyökeres, get rid of him. He's crap. He's useless. Guy's only just been here a little while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We haven't really. Some players. There are some players.
Everybody's
and I get it. We need immediately because we want to win the league, but not every player hits the ground running. Marino, get rid of him. Rubbish. Absolute crap. Why did we buy this guy?
Changing
guy
for
comes
now.
in, was the second part of last season, our best player.
Unbelievable.
For me, the greatest example of that, and I know people say, Henry didn't score, blah, blah, blah. Rodri, when he joined City,
Yeah, he was poor.
first 6 months, first season,
Poor.
there
He
was
says it
fans
himself.
saying, who's this guy? Why have we signed him? He's rubbish. He's supposed to replace Fernandinho. He can't kick. Won a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does take time. Even
are some
players later
players,
in their career can still take time to bed into a new league and a new system.
I will say with the Arsenal fan base at the moment, there's a lot of. I know I'm
Lot of
not
nerves in
mentioning.
there.
I'm not mentioning names, but a lot of fans are coming up to going like, "I'm not giving you my real thoughts on Gyökeres. I'm supporting him and whatever." You know what I mean? But
Listen,
at the end of
he's-
the day, the Arsenal fans are supporting him at the moment. And I was delighted then when he scored that. penalty.
He ain't been up to scratch so far. Listen, let's be real. If somebody comes out and says, for me, so far, Gyökeres has not lived up to the hype, Gyökeres has not lived up to the price tag, I 100% agree with them.
Yeah.
But if you're saying get him out in January, buy this, buy that, bro, it's not as simple as that, because there are some players that it will take them a little while to adapt. There's other players that hit the ground running immediately. But out of all the signings that have been made in the summer, how many of them have hit the ground running?
No.
There's a lot worse than Gyökeres.
What about Wirtz and, Isak, obviously, unfortunately, he's injured now.
Ekitike has.
Yeah, Ekitike, that's one.
He's
How
good.
many others?
Even
How many
without
others?
Gyökeres,
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi has.
Fantastic.
He has. He hit the
50
ground
million
running.
quid.
But you haven't
Yeah,
looked at
today's
not many have.
And Burmo, he's done all right at United.
Yeah, but in Burmo, I think in Burmo, he's already in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I'm kind of talking, obviously
from
Isak
outside.
was as well, but I'm talking about mainly a lot of the ones that come from outside.
What's his name, hasn't he? The Spurs guy?
Simmons. Dreadful.
No, he
He's
hasn't.
better off at the Bakers, him.
Polo Mawani,
Mawani.
Voltemader's been
There's
good.
very few players.
Voltemader's done very
Yeah,
good.
he's been good.
He's been
Who?
good.
Voltemada.
He's done
Voltemader's
okay.
done well, yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd have to
Yeah.
say that's a hit.
Yeah, it is.
But that was almost a direct replacement. If you look at how they played into Isak, Voltemada fits into that Isak
Yeah.
role perfectly. Whereas if you look at the style,
But
the
had
kind
that
of play
whistle, yeah,
Gyökeres
he's
is,
only played,
but
is
it
he?
doesn't fit into this Arsenal
Do you
system.
know what as well? I think where you've got to,
that's a great point.
Put the Gyökeres thing into perspective is, he did what we asked of him the other night. There was a penalty. There was basically one chance. He steps up. He takes the penalty, smashes it in the back of the net. Players miss penalties. He's taken two. He's scored them both convincingly. They're not like he's smashed them into the back. And that's what I want from my number 9. And listen, you're not going to have a great game every single game. He's had a few bad games. He's
How
scored
did you
some
think
goals.
he played? Be honest, what was your overall?
Do you know what?
It was okay.
Do you know what?
He's okay. He weren't.
He got the
great,
job
but he
done.
was okay.
He had the penalty. He took the penalty and he put it in the back of the net. And in the rest of the game, he was slightly quiet, but he scored the winning goal essentially. And listen, players do
I
miss
thought we
penalties.
should have had a penalty as well. I've looked at it.
Yeah, pushing the back.
It's just about people are trying
about
to
head the ball in, that's what I said the other
be
day.
strong, you know what I mean? Like you're just about to head it in, like you're
The
off
thing
balance.
is in football, you guys have played football, right? Sometimes it don't take a big force on you.
When you're moving
to
like that.
push you off balance.
Yeah.
I think
Think about that one on the same day. Trevor Chalobah, I can't remember who was it. Harvey Barnes.
No,
Smashed
to
him.
Yeah.
They didn't give that
Gordon.
pen. So
That
if
was
you
just-
can't-
Andy
if you can't-
Gordon,
Andy
yeah.
Gordon. Sorry. And if you don't
Yeah,
give
yeah.
that pen, you definitely can't.
See,
give
the thing
Gyökeres.
with
Newcastle
Gyökeres,
put in a complaint about
what
that.
I like
That
seeing
was
about Gyökeres
100%
in that game was that where he got pushed in the back. For me, he's in the right position to receive the ball and stick it in the back of the net. There was another chance where the game before against Wolves, he's 10 yards offset at the edge of the box when he should have been in the 6-yard box. Against Everton, there was a ball, who's supposed to, I think Saka to square it to him, but he was there ready, waiting to receive the ball to stick it in the back of the net. The ball didn't get played to him. So it's him being in the right positions. And listen, that game against Everton, there was an improvement. I saw an improvement than, Club Brugge and Wolves. They were worrying games, but Everton, there was an improvement. And listen, not every player. Dennis Bergkamp, when he came to Arsenal, he took time.
Yeah.
Players do take time.
I guess nowadays you don't get that time. That's,
no, of course
that's
you don't.
The facts. But it does, as I said, not a lot of. I'd love to see all the signings that were made and see how we could list and see how many of them have been what we call a hit so far, and how many have just been okay, and the others ones that have been, just nowhere near it. I mean, it'd be really interesting to take a look at that. But yeah, 8 o'clock is the kickoff of the game. Remember, we're doing a watch along here in the studio. So make sure you come and check it out. Cecil's in the building. And it's a chance, if we can get past Crystal Palace, for a 2-legged semi-final against Chelsea. And like we've all said, chance to get to a cup final.
Well, the last cup final we got to, we weren't allowed to go. It's been a long while. Been a long while now since we got to the cup final. Was it? I can't remember what one it was now. It was probably
Cup final. FA Cup.
FA Cup final.
Arteta hasn't been to a cup final since that.
No, but was it with the FA Cup against
Semi?
Chelsea, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ramsey.
Yeah.
Ramsey's been.
Oh, the one you went to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
As fans. This would have been that one with Chelsea, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's Chelsea. Yeah.
Giroud, who's now nearly semi-retired, and Ramsey, who's
the one where Giroud backhilled it and Ramsey outside of the foot near post.
No, he cut it back for a header. Someone got sent off, didn't they?
Oh yes, I see that. Yeah, I know.
Someone got sent off. We went 1-1, didn't we?
There's 2 in a row against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Giroud done a scorpion kick against Palace?
Yeah.
World class.
New Year's Day.
Well, listen, we played Palace. Funny enough, we played Palace in the League Cup last year.
At this stage,
about a similar
We'll play
stage.
them around this time.
Yeah, that was 4-1. Jesus with a hat-trick. Hopefully he can replicate something like that tonight. The main thing...
Got injured 2 weeks later, Marty.
Yeah.
I know. Don't laugh about it, mate.
Any time he goes down tonight, Marty's going to be like...
mate.
Anyway, that is the... let me just remind everybody of the teams that are going to play the game tonight. I'll give you the Crystal Palace team first, because that's interesting. 3 changes by Crystal Palace. Benitez, Richards, Lacroix, Gahey, Canvot, Wharton, Lerma, Mitchell, Pino, Mateta, and Eddie Nketiah returning back to Arsenal. That is the Crystal Palace team. The Arsenal team is Kepa in goal, Timber, Saliba, Calafiori, Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Marino, Eberici Eze against his old club. He scored the winner against them when we played them in the league. Madueke, Jesus, and Martinelli. And on the bench is Raya, Saka, Odegaard, Gyökeres, Trossard, Ethan Nwaneri, Martin Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Salmon. That is a very, very strong bench in case things are going
Salmon's done well to get on it.
He has done well to get on it. So that is the starting 11 for tonight. As I said, Cecil coming up with the watch along. Christian, you're in it as well, right? So make sure you guys check it out. That is coming up in about 15 minutes or so. What time do you start? 2:15?
2:30.
15 minutes time. Make sure you join us here and keep it locked here on AFTV. Get your comments coming in, and hopefully we get the job done tonight with a win. Thanks, Christian, Lee, and you, Marty. And we'll be back very soon. Robbie here. Listen, lots of people have been asking me, Robbie, how have you managed to lose so much weight? And I feel so much better for it. And it has been a journey. But these 2 little things here, Optimum Day and Optimum Night, have really, really helped me on my weight loss journey. This Optimum Day, what it does, it helps you to curb your cravings, it really helps with your metabolism, and just really stabilizes things. And I swear by this, I absolutely swear by this. And then the Optimum Night, what this one does, I take these before I go to bed at night, helps you to have a much better, deeper sleep, makes you relax, makes you sleep, and makes your body recover. And these pills, I mean, listen, they're not magic pills, but they're all natural, and they have really, really helped me in my weight loss journey, and I really, really swear by them. So if you want to get your hands on these, scan the QR code in the description right now, or click the link down below, and you can get 70% off your first order with the Optimum Day and Optimum Night by Oxford Natural.